And then so what happened was I got kicked out of that wilderness program because one of the staff members at Wingate said that I was running around outside in the streets naked when that never actually happened. And then my sister told me, Nicholas, we're gonna take you to a hotel. We're gonna figure out what you're gonna do in the next phase of your life because you got suspended from school already. And so what happened was, instead, I was rushed into the psych hospital. I was inside a taxi cab. I was coming up with all these brilliant ideas of, like, I thought I was gonna be the next Steve Jobs or something like that, creating like this new Apple brand. And I was like laying in the back, like drawing out like constructions with my hands and stuff like that. And like a phobo, I don't even know what that fucking word means. I just made that up. Okay, so basically what happened was, I woke up and 8 staff members from the psych hospital rushed me in. I didn't resist or anything like that. And they ain't supposed to even be doing that, but it was my sister's doing. And then I couldn't get let out. They switched me to this hospital called Los Encinas. And I was in Los Encinas, locked in. And then there's this lady, psychiatrist, and she said to my parents I needed to be conserved because I was still kind of psychotic at the time. But then from my spiritual practices, constantly sun gazing, doing yoga, the energy was rising in my body, or godhood was being reached. And then what happened was, I had this big thought in my mind. I no longer need to masturbate anymore. And I laid down in Samahi, a yoga position where you lay on your back. And all of a sudden the white light completely engulfed me again. I was able to talk with women without being afraid anymore. But there is still some disconnect even nowadays when I talk with women. And then so basically the lady later said, the psychiatrist said, I didn't know that you didn't need to be conserved, but only your parents can change that. But my parents ended up making me stay inside the psych hospital for 3 months. And then after that, I got out and I started treatment facility after treatment facility, and I was becoming so depressed, and the platelet levels in my body started dropping to almost zero. So I almost died basically. I was overweight by like 34. I gained 30-40 pounds, and I was feeling really sick. And eventually, I ended up in Newport Beach in this church program. And one day I was meditating on the names of God, and it was 7 in the morning, and the white light almost engulfed me, except I had tardive dyskinesia because my eyes kept blinking and blinky from the side effect of the Invega. It damaged my brain or something like that, and I couldn't be completely transformed. But the 3rd time, I'm pretty sure that I would have gone out of all of my psychosis, all of my schizophrenia, if I do even have schizophrenia. And I just like to say that I'm contemplating becoming a monk now, and becoming a monk because I just want to be able to focus solely on reflection, self-reflection, and seeing the white light, the interior light within myself. And I feel like because I saw it once, the white light will never leave me. It's just something that has to be self-realized again. It's what they call the mystical experience, the union of God with the bridge between all religions is the white light. They say you can find the white light by focusing on the point between your eyebrows. It's a tiny dot when you meditate, but for some reason I didn't do that, and the white light just showed up. So I don't know how I was able to see the white light. Let me know what you think. And now I'm stuck in this sober house, and it's all about the money. Brian wants me to see a nutritionist because I'm juicing, and my family is controlling, and it's almost like my parents want me to do one thing, everything their way. My sister wants me to do everything their way, but mainly my mom, because I'm she can't control anybody else in the workforce, in the work world, in society. But because I'm her son, she believes that she can control me. And I feel that it's very negative not letting me experience the full breadth of life. Like, yoga is like raising a child. To be a good parent is like to let imagine a bulb growing from the ground, and you put the bulb inside the ground and you just let it be, and it finally germinates by itself. It finally germinates leaves by itself without you doing anything to it. But if you would have moved it or something like that, or if you would have done things uh, if you would have done things to destroy the process that's becoming, letting the bulb grow by itself, then maybe the bulb wouldn't have even sprouted, and maybe it would have died. And so my parents are like that. They control me, and I feel like they need to know how long my hair on my head is, if I can have to shave my mustache, what kind of shoes I wear. They say my yoga practices are delusional because the doctors say my yoga practices are delusional. They say my diet is delusional because I'm not getting enough nutrition because I'm juicing on fruits. And the fruitarian diet is like the healthiest diet of all the diets because it's the most cleansing diet, and it's the most quickest way to detox the body. Arnold Ehret was a proponent of a fruitarian diet, and I suggest you guys to check him out. And if you go on a fruitarian diet, juicing diet, all of the toxins will leave your body as soon as possible, and you will drop the quickest amount of weight. Arnold Ehret also found out that it wasn't protein that builds muscles, but it was grape sugar that actually builds the muscles in the body. If you check out gorillas, if you check out other animals that are vegetarians in the animal kingdom, they have large amounts of muscle mass. And I'd like to know what you guys think about the fruitarian diet. And now I'm conserved, and I'm trying to get off conservatorship, and it's very difficult because my mom doesn't want me off conservatorship. She thinks the psychiatric medications are helping me somehow. But when I was going to school, I wasn't taking any psychiatric medication a year ago, and I managed to be able to get straight A's. And then when they found out I wasn't taking medication, they hospitalized me even though I got straight A's, and they demanded that I be conserved. If I got conserved, certain circumstances would happen that never happened. And so what do you guys think about people like that who just are toxic and lie to you